war. Corporate media is talking about civil war. Not between the North or the South or the East or the West. No, between the haves and haves not, because as we now know, there is a government shutdown. And the big issue for the 2026 midterm election cycle is going to be the economy. I'm sorry, it's not going to be about social identity. I mean, immigration will play a role, but the number one issue, just like I said in the 2024 election cycle, which will be in the 2026 midterm election cycle, is going to be the economy. I'm hearing some very sad and depressing stories about families struggling. I'm hearing some very depressing stories about people trying to make ends meet. And it's going to get rough. But when you have corporate media talking about a civil war between the haves and haves not, which will prevent the rise of trillionaires, how much more money do you need? Like, I'm being serious. How much more money does the top 1% have? In the world that you have made no room for anybody, including yourself. I mean, what more can you buy? You do realize that the ancients, the great kings and pharaohs and emperors, when they died, they never took their gold with them. They never took it with them. When you die, you're born with nothing and you will die with nothing. Hey, corporate media is talking about, hey, we got to be aware of a civil war because this looks like it's going to happen. But the thing is, if you're going to be sticking your neck out for a trillionaire or a billionaire, what, you think they're going to write you a check for $1 million? Huh? No. Shout out to Case Study QB.
Of course, the Civil War will probably prevent more trillionaires from happening.
Probably.
We're hearing about that more and more. I think Dalia's.
Did you hear that? Uh-oh. A civil war will prevent trillionaires. Well, I mean, look, I don't want anyone to die, but, I mean, what kind of news segment is this? CNBC?
Of course, the Civil War will probably prevent more trillionaires from happening.
Probably.
We're hearing about that more and more. I think Dalia's spouting that prophecy.
The Civil War's coming?
Just the class struggle because of
not between the North and the South or the red.
Oh no, between the head. Yeah, exactly. Like let them eat cake, guillotine, Gotham type stuff. Mamdani.
It's true, and at a point where you've got the government shut down, and
right.
That is really
no food stamps for you, but
right.
$1 trillion
in the markets.
I just saw a video of Mamdani from I don't know what year.
A horrible video.
Hold on, I'm sorry. We're gonna rewind this again because. Just hearing that again, it's bothering me hearing CNBC saying a civil war will prevent trillionaires. So great, like what, 1 or 3 people will have access to trillions of dollars, while the rest of us have what, $5 in our pocket if we're lucky.
Of course, the Civil War will probably prevent more trillionaires from happening.
Probably.
We're hearing about that.
I know, civil war, trillionaires, huh? Here's what I think about it.
And here's what I think about it.
Civil war will prevent trillionaires, huh?
Amazing. 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 Amazing.
Just throwing it out there.
More and more. I think Dalia's spouting that prophecy.
The Civil War's coming?
Just the class struggle because of
not between the North and the South or the red.
Oh no, between the head. Yeah, exactly. Like let them eat cake, guillotine. Gotham type stuff. Mamdani.
It's true, and at a point where you've got the government shut down, and
right.
That is really
no food stamps for you, but
right.
$1 trillion
in the markets.
I just saw a video of Mamdani from I don't know what year.
A horrible video
where he literally says that he wants the government to seize the
means of production.
Like actually says it.
Marxism.
Like actually says it.
Don't worry. Mamdani's going to get a sit down from the Democratic establishment, and he'll be a good boy. Don't worry. That's how this works. Everyone's so... I remember people were so afraid of AOC. Jesus Christ, calm down.
Communism, yeah. That's why
it's interesting because I talk to people in New York, and even people who are supportive of him say, oh, Andrew is not really a socialist. He's a democratic socialist. And then when you see him say it, he says, I'm a socialist. This is what you go, oh, okay.
Of course, the Civil War will probably...
I know everyone's so afraid. I know, but here, I found this wonderful segment also from Case Study QB, from Morning Joe from MSNBC, also which will soon be renamed MS Now. Snip, snap, snippity, snap, Miss Now. Ooh la la.
We certainly understand that working Americans in the MAGA coalition
are starting to get nervous. You hear Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's reflecting what she's hearing. Same with Josh Hawley. What are the richest of the rich who support Donald Trump thinking?
You know what they're thinking. And
I know. I just want to hear you say it. It's a leading question.
There's two economies. There are two economies right now. There's the working class economy, and there's the billionaire economy. And those people are very happy.
Okay, so
they're making almost as much now at the market as they did when Joe Biden was president.
Yes, they are, but they don't see it that way. They just kind of
but they made so much money while Joe Biden was president of the stock market, and yet they called him a socialist. They don't understand.
Yeah, again, people are using words here. Calling Biden a socialist and a communist. I mean, come on. Come on. It was just being used as a slur. That's all. Same thing like calling Chicago a communist or Marxist or Leninist or communist utopia. No. It's a corporatist nightmare. Okay? It's a hyper-segregated city. But if you're just going to be using it as a slur, then it's going to lose all meaning. I mean, weren't the top 1% doing pretty good under Joe Biden? I think the answer is yes. How are the rest of you doing? Hey, how are the rest of you doing now? Let's have democracy in the chat. Type 1 for it's great, Kit. Shut down, butt down. There ain't nothing to worry about. Woo! Type 1 if that's your answer. Type 2, Jesus Christ, Kit. If you ever ask me that question again, I'm breaking your legs. I wonder how many 2s will show up in chat. I wonder. Do you ever wonder?
See it that way. They just kind of
but they made so much money while Joe Biden was president of the stock market, and yet they called him a socialist. They don't understand. I'm confused, Donnie. Why would they do that?
There's
No, I don't understand. I mean, how much?
Sebastiano. Look, man, this is how I know I'm getting old. I understand the 6'7". All right, everyone, please, let's not do that. Let's just drop it. We're not doing that here. We're gonna call that a no bueno, okay? ¿Cómo estás, my fellow pendejos? ¿Cómo estás?
Much money. You look at the stock market, how much it exploded, how much money your friends made, millions and millions and millions of dollars while smoking cigars on their yachts playing pinochle.
They need more.
They are afraid of
like
an
the pack
Trillionaires.
They just need more and more.
I don't either. I don't know.
I've become more of a man of the people lately, though.
Hey, this guy here. Hey, he's become a man of the people. Remember when he said that he'd rather vote for Trump than Bernie Sanders? Remember that? Huh? He's become a man of the people. Isn't it fascinating? Say that again, genius. I don't think my audience heard you in the back.
It's playing pinochle.
They need more.
They are afraid of
like
an
the pack
Trillionaires.
They just need more and more.
I don't either. I don't know.
I've become more of a man of the people lately, though. You'll see
really?
me in Central Park just walking my dog and just.
Yeah, you're walking your dog, huh, in Central Park? Okay, great. You know, look, Central Park is beautiful. I will not deny that, NYC. I won't take that away from you. But walking your dog in the park does not make you a man of people, okay? All right? Understanding that perhaps the majority of your viewing audience, because corporate media's audience is predominantly maybe being played in retirement homes, in prisons, or at airports or something of that nature. Guess what? Majority of people are struggling right now. Majority of people are afraid right now. Majority of people don't know why their politicians are enjoying a wonderful vacation while they're starving, and a shutdown is preventing everything from happening. You know, people right now don't know how they're going to get the groceries because SNAP benefits has been cut. No SNAP. You know, people are starving. People are hurting. And yet corporate media has the audacity to say, oh, well, what about the billionaires and trillionaires? Well, gee, what about them? They're okay. They're going to be fine. There's a whole system in which they are okay. Donald Trump gave away the secret sauce in 2016 about the tax system. Why he doesn't pay it means he's smart, right? That's what he said from that Dave Chappelle skit. But we got the primary debates between him and Hillary Clinton to prove it. Just go on the Wayback Machine. Just Google it. Go on the YouTubes. Find it anywhere. On TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. It's all there. When Donald Trump said the whole system was corrupt, and Maria asked, well, how do you know? Because I've used it. And it's not only Trump. It's all these other millionaires and billionaires, okay? But he's become a man of the people. One more time. Say again.
on their yachts playing pinochle.
They need more.
They are afraid
They're
of
like
an
the
even
Pac-Man.
Trillionaires.
They just need more and more.
I don't either. I don't know.
I've become more of a man of the people lately, though.
Have you
You'll see
really?
me in Central Park just walking my dog and just talking to everybody. And
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, my fellow poor people? That's what he's probably saying. Nene64 says he fired his dog walker, so now he's a man of the people. Hey, times are tough for our corporate media pundits who are out there reading the news. And Topher 1010, I just got your aft letter from insurance saying I can't afford it anymore after New Year's. Yeah, great. You see, this is terrible. This is terrible. And it shows again just how out of touch our media is, how out of touch our entire establishment is, and why they never really will give a damn about you or me. This shutdown's going to get uglier very soon. Trust me on it, folks. It's only the beginning. And yet now corporate media is saying there's going to be a civil war. Well, civil war implies neighbors versus neighbors, when instead, really, what are you talking about, a class war between the haves and haves not? Listen, when I do this show, I always encourage my audience to do their own research. And I want you guys to look up 2 revolutions. Nothing too crazy, because again, you have to do your own research. But there was like this revolution in France, French Revolution. Something happened to King Louis and his wife, Marie Antoinette. I don't know. I mean, there was a big war between the haves and haves not. Like the top 1%, they were living it up, dance off, pants off. And then there was this other thing, not important, but the civil war that took place in Russia between the whites and the Bolsheviks. Spoiler alert: the Bolsheviks won, but there was like a huge gap between the haves and have-nots. Wasn't really all that pretty. I'm not saying history repeats itself, but the way things are going right now, with the lack of respect that we're getting from our politicians, with the lack of no care at all. I mean, corporate media, be careful with your choice of words here. Be very careful. Because the real reality is right now, when this live stream is done, there are millions of Americans who are afraid right now, wondering how they're going to put food on the table. Do they have enough money to keep the electricity on? Do they have enough money to keep the heat on? Do they have enough money to get medicine for their relatives or friends or their family members? Do they have enough gas in the car? This is a very real nightmare. It's going to get very real. And it shouldn't be this way.